Welcome to Inside Warhawk Sports alongside UW-Whitewater Women's Basketball players Cortney Kumerow and Kaitlyn Thill. I'm Sean Tian. Now, Cortney, this past Saturday against the UW Stout, you led your team with 18 points and 10 rebounds. You're having a great senior year so far, but how do you feel you and your team can improve?
I think we can improve a lot when we start the game. A lot of times we get really hectic and kind of out of control because of the excitement. If we can tone that down and learn to pace ourselves to be consistent throughout the whole game, I think we can really make some stuff happen this year.
Now, Kaitlyn, you're averaging just over 14 points, 4.5 assists, 5 steals a game this year so far as a junior. But how do you feel you and your team can improve as opposed to Cortney's comments?
I think that we can improve on defensive rebounds so that they don't get second shots, and just sitting down and playing defense and being disciplined.
Now, even though you're a junior, you're named first team all-conference player a year ago, and you hold the career steals team record, and you're threatening the assist record, but do you value your game more around a defensive asset or a game manager?
I love defense, so I would say defense for me. I think that's a big role that I play, and everyone else has roles on our team as well.
Now, Cortney, you were also a first-team conference all-conference player a year ago. You currently lead the Warhawks in scoring and rebounding. Do you pride yourself more on being an offensive threat or a tough defensive rebounder?
I don't know. It's a toss-up. I guess defensive rebounding, because if I'm not having a good scoring game, I don't worry about it because I know someone else will step up. But if I'm not having a good defensive game and I feel like I'm not grabbing rebounds, like that's important. You need those rebounds to score. So I feel like defensive rebounding is more important.
Now, the Warhawks, you guys will be playing against lacrosse on Wednesday, against the UW Eau Claire, the defending regular season co-conference champions, on Saturday. Is there a different mindset or game plan going into every game, or do you approach every game the same?
Every game's a little different, but before every game going into, you have to be ready for a battle, especially in conference, because anybody can beat anybody. Superior just beat UW Stevens Point, and nobody expected that. So every game you have to go in knowing it's going to be a battle, ready for a tough game, no matter who you're playing, no matter what day it is. You just got to be ready to go.
Now, Kaitlyn, the Warhawks, you guys are going to be traveling down to the Big Easy in New Orleans in late December. What can you tell us more about that trip?
We focus on basketball, but we also like to have team bonding, and as a family we love hanging out together and being around each other as much as possible. But to get down to it, we definitely need to win basketball games. Now,
is this a tournament down the Big Easy, or is this just a weekend road trip, or what?
It's a week-long trip that we take together, and we have a tournament down there, 2 games.
Okay. Well, your sister Trisha used to play basketball for the Warhawks, and was she a factor in your decision out of high school to come play here?
A little factor, just because I was a little bit more comfortable here than any other school, and I knew the coaches coming in and knew what their expectations were, and just they were definitely family oriented, so that's what I'm all about.
Now, Cortney, speaking of family, your brother Jake, he's a wide receiver here for the Warhawks. He transferred here from the University of Illinois. Is there any kind of sibling rivalry or any kind of funny story you'd like to share about you and your brother in the athletics field?
Yeah, well, I tried to get him here from the start, but finally got him, and I don't know, we're just kind of one and the same person. He's just a goofball. He'll call me and be like, "Hey, Court, you home?" I'll be like, "Yeah, good, I'm in your driveway, I'm coming in." And he'll come and be like, "I just got McDonald's, I'm going to take some ketchup." I'm like, "All right, cool." So it's kind of funny. He just like pops in and out, asks me if I'm going to make him dinner and just things like that. But no like sports rivalry thing.
So if you described to someone what it's like to play basketball for the Warhawks, what would you say? How would you tell them?
I would just say it's awesome. I mean, I couldn't have asked to come to a better school with better competition. I couldn't have asked for a better team, better teammates, better coaches. We're more than a team. We are family. Like, I couldn't imagine being with a different group of people than this one.
Kaitlyn, anything else?
It's definitely fun, and it's a lot more fun when you're winning.
Well, for UW-Whitewater Women's Basketball players Kaitlyn Thill and Cortney Kumerow, I'm Sean T, and that was Inside Warhawk Sports.